Kublai pibaro piapet ya karikasi channel. Yun ra sa pia katup Khubor jong kani ka Taiew. Kimat ki bakongsan. Rai ka sarkar banten klanya ka jingdon ki VDP ha ki jaka bejelay udro. Lait ka jelana ka jingpendon kam ya ka CUET jong uni usnem pule ong urakam. Daps mam ka pentor kra batany marjan daga jingslay nadubawan ka cyclone Remal. Kipat ba kiladep banyo isya ya ka jinglong jingman halum survey ong uba arwal ko par sinram. Baro ki college sarkar ken happen ya so no pat school ba ka jela ong urazi. Kun no ka jingi kilan men happening ke India but France. But ki grade ki Khubor. Inya parliamentar sa ki Khubor banya. Ka sarkar jela kala rai ban penbuan ya kejingdon jong ki village defense party VDP ha ki jaka ki bala ithu kum ki jaka ki bejelay ka jingkerni drugs ya kani lale na ka benta ban rating khong ya kani ka jingkerni ka bawon ra ki babun ki jing ka emlang salam
ya kene gerai la shima kjingelang ba la penjai do menteri ketnat social welfare ba polling do harus ngibaal ha kjinge don lang ki he officer ketnat kampo ing social welfare bat kissing Tremont ngobha ba prepare ha kjinge kun prashaya drug
on the menace of drug trafficking and drug use in the state of Meghalaya. The meeting was organized the aegis of the DREAM mission, that is the Drug Reduction, Elimination and Action Mission. And at today's meeting, we have the presence of officials of the Home Police Department, officers of the Department of Social Welfare, various NGOs involved in the fight against drugs at various levels, the Malaria AIDS Control Society, and members of the mission, the DREAM mission. The discussions were wide-ranging and covered a lot of areas. We reviewed the progress of the DREAM mission, the various interventions that have taken place, and also we looked at the way forward and how to address the gaps that we noticed in tackling the menace of drugs. So in brief, that was the tone and the content of the discussions. And at this point of time, if you have any queries, we are open to take part. One major area of concern for us was the need to make the program more community oriented. We would not like to see DREAM as just a government initiative, but because it's very important that in order to eliminate and eradicate the menace of drugs and narcotics, we need to broaden the involvement of civil society. And one of the areas of discussion was on the revamping and reorganizing, and also to look at the possibility of organizing the village defense parties, especially in the identified hotspots, including the city of Shillong. So in the last two sessions of interactions with the Pashtons, there was a general consensus that the Shnongs would like to be involved in identifying and also tackling this menace. So today's discussion, we focused on the possibility of strengthening the presence of VDPs across the state of Meghalaya.
Menteri rang ba benrap ke jela ubadai kami ya ketenat kampo yang uba presiden tensong ulayang skam ha kanong rimba ke sarkar jela Kanom ay jakari tengen satia ya kibria ke besyong basa bian halum survey. Bat ladala biya kini kibria kaan kan sele ya bedon kam.
Habai kren bat kinong thok Khubor bab kastum laong ba ka ain ka don ka jingte kendon ka don ka sarkar kam kershan ban ai jakari yaki lada ki dei ki basyong be ain ka ain hi kan sim la ka jong kalenti.
Let me just tell you one thing. I've asked the deputy commissioner to again call a meeting, the joint meeting, because you knew it well that place falls under the defense cantonment area, and the appropriate authority also falls under the defense state officer. Okay. Then what happened was that day, it seems the members of the HYC they went even without consulting. Well, we understand the sentiments of our young people, no doubt about it. They have so much sentiment. In a way, they thought that demolition is such a simple issue. We just go throw and then dismantle, that's it. But let me tell you one thing: the law is there, the regulation is always there. We are also not in favor of sheltering them. If they are all illegal settlers, the law will take its own course. So what happened was, in fact, at that point of time when these members of HYC went over there, a cross violation happened. Why I'm saying that? Because this particular issue, it is still lying with the High Court, Honorable High Court. And tomorrow, Honorable High Court happens to, to go to the second hearing of this particular issue for dismantling, eviction and dismantling of the illegal structures, whatever available over there. So therefore, I would request to all concerned, don't take the law into your own hands, because ultimately you will have a lot of complication. As I said to you, it does not mean that the government just sleeping over it. We wanted to do it, and we wanted to verify whether these people they belong from India or maybe they are not. That still we can't say much about it, because the certification and verification is still on. So I think let us see. As I said to you, because tomorrow the hearing will take place, and maybe after that you will see exactly what is the next steps to be taken by not only by the state government but also by the central government under the leadership of the defense state officer.
Ka jala Meghalaya sa sisian pat hakasian kabalay, kalalaj biang nakajing pentray kami ka CUET. Halor ka ni kabenta ka sarkar jala kalayo pediang ya ka shiti na ka Ministry of Education hakas ngi balang jong Taiew.
Halor ka ne menteri ketenat pule puthi rakam sangmau lai thu ba ka jingpelai na ka CUET ka long yau ne usnem arjar posau arjar posan. Ulong pa ka jela ka lai na ka ne ka CUET ka de na mar babon kina kisamla pule kimla ban register le de na ka benta ka CUET.
Yeah, this afternoon, after the Honorable Chief Minister take up the matter with the Ministry and the Government of India, regarding CUT exam in the state. So we have received the communication that this year for 24-25 has been exempted again for this year. So it is like of the institutions, both CUT and non-CUT can be take admission in the colleges affiliated to Nehru. It will be still be there, because however it is exempted means those who have appeared. Yes, they have appeared there. Those, because the good things from the CUT is those appear for the CUT and score the good marks, they can try for admission in higher education in other states of the country. So that's a good thing, and there are many both positive and negative things. So now for this year, consecutive for last 3 years, we have got the exemption from the NTA. But to my surprise, yesterday our friends from BPP just met me and discussed about this issue also, and we have listened to them and we have discussed with them together, and they have informed us that many did not registered for the CUT entrance examination. That make me surprised. I don't know how our students did not and could not be registered for CUT examination. But to me, I would like to inform everybody today. I would like to request all the students and head of institutions across the state. Maybe for coming years, we may not have the enough justification reason to seek exemption again and again. For the colleges, especially affiliated to the Central University. Therefore, our students, our institutions must be prepared, must be sensitized, must be given the awareness so that everybody should be aware and they should register for the CUT entrance examination. Those who are going to take admission in the institutions affiliated to the Central University, and as well as those who are planning to go outside the state for higher education.
O menteri rang ba kejela o konrad ke sangma ula penbena bala pelat ya ki college ki bapenia so bat ki skol ba na kajing penteri kami ya ka CUET arajar arpusa hajela Meghalaya. Ka Ministry of Education kala pelat ru ya kejela Nagaland na kajing penteri kami ya ka CUET.
Ke Ministry of Education ke Sarkar Pedeng kala pentip ba ke Meghalaya berkenagalan kin laik na kajing pentrika me Common University Entrance Test CUET jong une usnem ahjar pusau.
I would like to take this opportunity to once again thank the Honorable Minister for Education, Government of India, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhanji, for accepting our request and my personal request to exempt the colleges affiliated to NEHU from the CUET exam. In the last many years also, the Government of India has exempted Meghalaya, and we're thankful that once again we requested, and on the basis of our request, the Government of India has exempted the state of Meghalaya and also the state of Nagaland, and this will go a long way in actually helping our students. And by next year, we are very, very hopeful that most of our colleges will be affiliated to our state university, and hence we would not require the exemptions from next year onwards. So once again, I take this opportunity to thank the Government of India for accepting our proposal and our request for exemption of the affiliated colleges from the CUET exam.
Nakadaw jong ka jingwan link shop jong ka cyclone Rama ka snong pentor kra shalong kalamat ya ka jingshle ka bakraw. Kani ka snong ka dikawena ki snong ka bala jumat ya ki jingja shle man la kapur.
Hakane genti wa mentaru nadu balawan ke cyclone Remal kastang ban selat ya tain sete lamingi nadu kesngi ublei ka arpon rutarik kene ke snong pentorum kra paro ka we kala stang ban mat biang ya kene ke jingslei ban hakane genti la yo I ya ke jingdap smam ka ka beto ya ki surak par kala yo ru ban rung syaki yeng kisem la ban ong batang shu la wai ka ayom slap kene ke tain kam ju light na kene ke jinge kene ke cyclone Remal ka dei ka ba lawan kloi mentau snem harang kat lang badu slap kal air ke bajur bha ki cameraman jang kari khasi channel ki bala yo ban juriap ya kate kathain ki la lap bajan baro ki surok ki balong madan ki la slei loda ka ke batut stat bha ka bala long ru ban long ka jingma ya ki bayai bayang.
Baik dulu kan. Gitu. Terserah.
Ka jingther jong laba ubajur bat ke eryong hakini ki arsngi Kelawan raya ke jing tua kendo ka besirkei hakatan Shillong Maulai bypass. Kani kala jian adu ke jing wan link shop jong ke cyclone Ramal hajala Meghalaya.
Kanek jing tua kendeu kelajia hajan jong ke School Grace Academy. Laya tu baga jing tua kendeu kelajia ha ke steps ngi baar ke arpu praterik ha ke posan ba JAA. Wala kamsim ladon keno jing jia bas nyosi hinre layo jing tip basangut kibriu kilaman saw na ke jing syarat ha ke kendeu ke balik hap sya ke ying bakisa. Kanek jing tua kendeu ke babu jing maru ya ke wei ke jing tei building lamar ke jing nang syong senjor ke kendeu ke ba ikum bakat kelemna.
Saya nak tahu doktor boleh nawa wahai apa doktor.
Menteri katanat boarding U80 Mondal hakas ngi baar ulayatu baladon buon ki 33 by 11 kV lines ki bala jeweler. But kambuan de hakatan Garo Hills nakadawa jingwan link shop ka cyclone Remal ha Meghalaya.
Menteri wilayah itu baga jing maramot pan penyok biang ke boarding ke layak syait-syait balapun bun syu sya kumpa praphongot kinong tre habaya debat kene ke kam. Mandal la ongru ba ke jing maramot ya ke jing kieng yam dam la kemilenti ban pendep haswa ban kut ubnai naitung ne kam kloy jong ubnai nailar.
Experience, if you see the route through which Remal has moved, then you can assess the route and the damage also happened in that those areas. As far this side is there, we are comfortably placed. Only Umsning we are facing little bit problems, and here and there is small, not that major problem. But as far Garo Hills is there, the damage is very huge. Okay, and we have pressed additional 80 people, 80 person to restore all the lines. We are trying our level best to finish this as early as possible, but can't say exactly when. East Garo Hills partially we have restored, but then local problems are also coming. This is the present scenario. We got all those faulty line details, and many places trees fall down, many places bamboos fall down, then conductor is snapped, then what is called pole fallen down. So we have pressed into service of all the personnels, split it into groups, and trying to restore as early as possible. Till 12 o'clock, only one line, that is Nangol to Ronkon, was restored, and then now we are trying to restore Ronkon to Ampati. So this is the present scenario as far the electricity problems are concerned. Earlier we thought that it should be finished by June. Now, as you know, that earlier idea was that bitumen surface will be laid. Now they are asking that we should go for RCC surface. And RCC surface, what happened? The difference between bitumen surface and RCC surface is that in bitumen surface, when you lay the surface, vehicle can go. There is no problem. But in RCC, you got to give that curing period of around 28 days. So that's why the time is required. Additional time is required.
Menteri katanat disaster management ubak kermenchela Hakas ngi balang ulaya thu ba ka jingwan ling shop jong ka cyclone ramal. Kala shimno ya ka weka min sim briu pat san ngut kila min sao. Kala kta aru ya kumba aspa nyo pui teligishno. Pat kumba kandai spa lai teligi yeng hagajula.
Ulai thu ba ki district balai sak ta bha la ka long ya ki nong shong snong bat ki yeng ka dei ka Eastern West Khasi Hills but West Garo Hills district. Ula ong ba kane ka dei ka khai pot balai op diang ha ka por ha ka step khatway bije jong ka sngi balang.
Yes, actually, I have a report today which we received at 11 a.m. So this report shows that many households were affected and many public were affected because of this cyclone, which is really shows great. I mean, it's on a great alarm when it comes to the cyclone in Meghalaya, which is even the nearby state also are affected. So when it comes to Meghalaya, as per the report which we have received from different districts and from the Deputy Commissioner. So as on date, in Eastern West Khasi Hills, which is under Mairang and Mount Harashan, Sinadi block, we have seen that 1,243 population were affected, and seven villages were affected, and 3 house. The infrastructure affected. We have 4 public roads and 11 poles, electric poles. These are the affected, which falls under the Eastern West Khasi Hills. And we have yes, and even these electric poles which are which fails, the department are trying to restore it back one by one. Is still under process, so waiting for it to recover back. So when it comes to West Chanty Hills, under Jawai Urban and Thatlaskin block, we have seen that because of trees fallen and then electric poles, landslide, all these things, it affects 7 village and 1 house and 1 school and 2 electric poles. And the departments are on the job now to restore it back. And we have under Maukanreu, Soyong and Milim block, East Khasi Hills, we have 8 population affected, 4 villages and then 2 houses and 1 infrastructure, that is a wall, and the second one is that a public road. These are the infrastructure affected. And we have also in West Garo Hills under Tikri Kila, Demdema, Rongram and Dadingre and Gambigre. These are the block affected, which we have witnessed falling of trees, electric poles, and many areas which have been affected by electricity without electricity. So we have 761 population affected, 72 villages, 173 house damage, 5 public properties, 4 schools, 1 farm, 1 MFC building, 8 polyhouse, 6 vermi compost unit. These are the 25 infrastructure affected under this different blocks of West Garo Hills. North Garo Hills, we witnessed 1 public road affected and then 1 electric line. These are the infrastructure affected, which shows no villages affected and then no population were affected. And we have in South Garo Hills, trees, fallen of trees this morning, and then in East Chandy Hills under Wapung Sinadi block, fallen of trees this morning, and which we have witnessed also under Wapung Sinadi block. As per the yesterday's report, there's one person lost his life in East Chandy Hills. And we have also in Southwest Garo Hills, as per the report we have received, since 26 May 2024, there's no electricity. So the department are on the job to restore it back, this power electricity. Total number of population affected 5,619, and then we have village affected 271, house damage 903, and then infrastructure affected 95, and loss of life 1, and injured we have 5.
Menteri rang ba ka sarkar jala ukan rat ke sangma hakas ngi balang ula penti kena baga jing sam boarding ka bala sha pentut nakadawa jing jur uslap bat ke eryong ki balalong nakadawa jing wan ka cyclone remal an sepin biang shen
ha ka jing tren ni ba ka video usang mau laong ba kila don kato ka nek jing sha pin julor ha ki kato ka nek ki benta jong ka jela ha ki kato ka nek ki benta kala don ka jing du no ya ka we ka jing imbriu ki ba la jia ha jante hills bat ka pisa ba san la de ban ai shakir khot jong ka long yeng.
I would like to share that after the cyclone and the after impacts of it, there have been some damages in some parts of the state. In some parts, we have also lost one life in Jayantee Hills region, and the ex-gratia has been given to the respected family members. At the same time, all the damages that have taken place in different parts, especially homes of individuals and families, the necessary support has been given to them also. The administration has acted very fast. We are also facing challenges in terms of the power supply. For that also, the MECL is really working on a war footing. The damage is very extensive, but MECL is working with large manpower and additional manpower, and we're hopeful that very soon the power will be restored in most of the parts of the state. Already major part has been done, but in the next few hours and next maybe day or two, we will see most of the power being restored back. And I also would like to take this opportunity to really congratulate and thank the entire officials from the different departments and mostly the district administration for really working very well. A couple of days back, before the storm was about to hit us, we had taken a detailed review along with our Deputy Chief Minister and other officials, and we were very happy with the way the administration was prepared, and they have acted very swiftly. So I thank them and congratulate them. And of course, if there are any issues any further, any people are facing any specific problems, please do contact your Deputy Commissioner, or you can even call at CM Connect on 1971.
President ka HYC uba roy kupar sendram ulaong bagi pat ba kiladep banyo iya ka balajia bat ka jinglong jing manhalum survey bat halor ka jing syakot hajir ulaong baga seng ka kloy banya trelang bat kipulen lada ka kies kaya chaprang
Ya ka neul ong hadin ba ula lej hasarda police station hadin ba ula syakot hajir haki pulit bat wat hapdeng ka jing ter ulaba kirkot ka hingyau trap youth council HYC hinne kasngi kalej senran ya president uba roy kupa senrem sya sardar police station Kiplet kila sya tang ya uba roy kupa senrem bandung sya sardar police station kat ba kirkot kila apsyabar katanan la sakhiru ka jing sertap ki board plate haplau jong ka sardar police station
Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Torch branch. Torch branch. HYC. Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Long left HYC. Torch branch. Torch branch. Long left pas drama. Long left pas drama. Long left. Long left. Long left. Spider back. Long left. Long left.
Hadin ba naka yang jong police department gila pa ya ka notice ingkong yang am ta kasi ban mi yang dia po sadar police station ban ay ka statement by day bat ka case ka bala register persya imi kung kinoilam kung ka jing sungtu ka jongi ya ka case persya yang ni lah ai dekat police department hi buat lapangat ki babun ki kendon jongka IPC berkumjuk ru jongka MMPO tabai dei pakatuka sni ya kabana kaliang jong kaseng ila let bandrung hak apply trick hanti apo lum survey ti katkum ka jing hawan jong kulit kumangilaong na do menen bahaba ka police department kan khot yang ni ngikloi banwan ban yashim benta hakenika jing toket kumjuk ru lada pengat ika kes persya yang ni lada ka kes kapoy pokut hi hadin bagi kulit kinle la ka jong ka kam hi na kaliang ka jong ni ngin yashim benta kata tingim don ni ban keren persya ya ka police department ni anu re kumba kalong hi nakaliang jong kaseng ringkat bat kipat ba ngilayo i ka jing long jing man jong tu ka jaka tu ka apply trick bat kabla pen pelong pat ya ki babun ki badan hang tu ban shim ban le ya ke bade ban le ki ngilade ban pendap la ka jong kamram ba mentara sengiru kumbala khot nakaliang jong ki bor kulit ngalawan mi hang ni bat hadin jong akin sadon sekiwe pat kinoilam ya kumba sa arngut kinoilam Vice President Wei but Wei Secretary kibalai bu kasni ki hatuwe pat kiski ten nakaliang ka jong kiru nginyawan ni kapot hak kumangalawan mangam ta kasni nginyawan ni bania simbenta kani ka jing toket nakaliang jong kum kinoilam kumangilayeng hakanong rem ba nginyale nakabenta banyada ban pensa ila ka jong ka jai menteri dikini kijing ai kes kijing pengat kes kijing pengat kendon kijing ya lenti kijong ni kum kinoilam ya kabangi hab ban mat bat ni kmi lenti bat ni smong thuru ba bangi le nam ta banyada ila jong gari ba jai menteri nginget bagi pat ba jong ka jai menteri nyotrep kidon senda ni tela dagi pat ba jong ka jai menteri nyotrep kidon senda bat ni ngimting bat ngimret ya kum kini kijing pengat ki kendon ki fair tang kan ni kasuban kerpat ki pat ba jong ka jai menteri mungkin kenmau ya kinoilam ba ya ya kaseng ki khot jong kaseng ki bakum kini kijing penju kinangja nang ni syakmat ru inget ba namar ba kisian mengila shimti kamtam e ngitep ba kini profit kimi namar ba kaseng gasem ya kasenjam ban dingkhong kamtam e drugs ba ngitep kumba baru ngitep kapisa kabaide ka jing khai ba ka jing penya yo jong drugs kabun ba ka he ba tingi so thu ru ba kita gibril lada gi so thu ba kadon ka jing wet let's say ha ka jing penya yo gi jong ki yo drugs kin shim mi kila kilenti gi bobonja ba kumnu ban pengat kumnu ban pensitom mengi lane kumnu ban pengat ingi ki kendon ki fair ringi ngilada ban rai da ko gi jing mut ba ya ki kun samla gi jong gi belangat au drugs ngin yele kat bala ban penso thu eki ban yalam ki sekalenti gi badai bomlien ban penya yo new drugs su nginom aila de ki bakin yo ban le ya kata da pusuk de kata ka nomrem ka bakaseng ka yeng bat ni nang ni syakmat ru nang yele gi kam ki bangi su thu ki long gi kam ki badan kam nam ta ban yada yala ka jong gari ka jai tang ni kin bless
Alor ka jing jilay bhaw drak sapo ajala Meghalaya kay Nyotrep Youth Council HYC kalakentu ya ka Director General of Police DGP ka jala Meghalaya ka kong Aida Shishanong rang bakan tuklar bat ban shem kia ba alor ka ni ka benta
Aba IT da ka dorkas cha ka kong nongrang hakas nginung kong President ka HYC ba roy ku pa senrem ulaong ba ka tnat pulit kadon kam ban penklan shushu ye keyboard tay kam ban telekam ye ka jingwan poi udrak shapo ka jela
Thank you so much.
Kajingwan yang kedua ko jong imtasi ya ikong nongrang di DGP jong ka police department ka jong ni beningkok kalong ba nakaliang jong seng iwan ban kit riang ini aba hadin be ila shimti ya kanika kam kum ka klidu jong ka police department ni kita la ka jong ni wai kadai kajing sarong ya kajai benri ba ngilayo i DGP kenthel si beningkong na kajai benri ko jong ni bin pat ya kanika kerdan ka ba jong jong police department kum ka seng iwan ban kit riang ni kata kadai beningkong kum ju ru ban wan mat jong i harangkat ki kat tu kan ni teligi mat kum ba ka seng hakan iki kendiak teligi benai ni la mi syakmat bani khun ya kan ngajing khun persya ya kajing jelai jong ki nongdi bakin nongdi drugs kamtam ang ya po shalong ba ki jaka jong kan gari gabi ya kajongi nakaliam jong seng ngiwan ra ba ngiwan bu akhmat jong i ki lai teligi benta bai de bat kumnu bani khun ya uli drugs kumangitip hi ka jing kun kamde tang ka jing kun ka jong le choi si le la dengi kwa si sha ban ra ding khong yo drugs bu pala poi man la ki tliu yeng jong ka ni ka sor shlong kham tam be bam di tang sor shlong ri la poi ru wa da tliu yeng wa chadu ki shnong ki pakandong construct jong ni ka ri ka pi ye ka jong ni don ka mga jing trailang jong baro ki dorbar shnong ki seng halang ki kham tam e ka police department ka badai ka wei na ki ta ki thana trikam ki ban penduna hantam ki nong di yang new drugs la ni ka supply chain ti ka baningkong ka jing bu ka jing dawa la ne ka jing ajing mut ka jong ni ahmad jong ka jong ini he pulit kong nongrang kalong ba ka police department ka hab ban tre shitom ban di tang ban tre shitom ka hab ban tre dukhiru ban penting kena ba ka supply chain komut ba ka jing penuan ka jing wan ra yo drugs na ki wei pat ki jela ba na ki wei pat ki ri kamde ban long ka besuk ban rung hang dia ko shlong bat kumju akan ka jela ka jongi ko mangitip ka jela Meghalaya company hi dala di yo drugs drugs hang dia ko shlong ban hang dia jela ka jongi upoi na ki wei pat ki jela upoi na ki wei pat ki ri ko mangitip nilayo i lembaga kot Khubor kini ki kendia teli isni ka East Giants district kabadi ka ba ya lembaga national highway ban poi sha ki wei pat ki jela jong kani ka ri ka jong i ba cha ki wei pat ki ri ru ni i ya ka jing yok kem jong ki drugs ki babun ndai tang ka East Giant ya kata ka lenti ka balet lembaga East Giant ya nang i ki lenti ka bawan lembaga boy district kini ki atli ki lenti le si ki ba drugs ku ya lemba sha ni ka jela ka jong i ti ka jingwan ka jing dawa ka jing ai jing mut ka baningkong ya ka police department ka long ba ka police department ka dei ban te lakam ya kani ka jingrung ka jingrung khamtam ya jong drugs yang ni ka jela ka jong ni kadi ban te lakam lemba ka jing trei bat ki wei ki agency la ni lemba bat ki wei ki tna trikam jong ka sarkar jela jong ka sarkar India ban penting kena ba drugs ubade ban poi hang dia shlong la ni ubade ban poi hang ni ka ri ka jong i umde ban poi ti kata kali ka wei ka jingai jingmut ba nakaliang jong i DGP ila penting kena jong yangi ba ka police department ka Trevor ba ban penting kena ba kani ka supply chain la ni kani ka jingwan ra yo drugs ni ka jala ka jong i kan long ka bajan aduk kata bagi ni ki bri ki ba don benta kani ka kam kin shem jing e tingi kmi lenti ka ba ba po ka jing lam jong i DGP kong nongrang kani ka supply chain yo drugs ban wan kani ka jala ka jong i khamtam be ni ka ri ka jong i un kut la ne un dunano ya kai ka ba long kuma long benta
Unong yalam jong kaseng NPYF ubaderu u MDC ka NPP uba bajop pingru ulapen pa ya ka jing ngongu ya ka sarkar pedeng baling ba ka UGC la pelatnyo ya ka jing pentrei kam ya ka CUET arajar apusan na ka jela Meghalaya
Ke NPYF kalapan pau ke jingero yo menteri rang ba batu menteri ketenan pule putih ki pala testom halor kena benta hagoi pat ke liang ke NPYF kala ai kubleru ya ke sarkar bala thung da kalong kmi ya ke kam DGP jong ka jela
ki ba puli jong kena ka jela ka be jongi namar ba kumangitip ba kini ki khniat sngi ki bala let kelabon ke jing plumar ka ba dei bat ka ane ka common university entrance test examination ka ba penlong yang kena ke CUET hak ba pon ki khun samla jong ka jela klai klumar ba nak bentar ni ke exam henry hak ni ka sngi ngapen pau ya ka jingkmen ka ba kraw hak ba ka university grants commission kala exam ya ka jela ka bi ke jongi na kane ka CUET hadin ba kila yo ya ka jingtho na kaliang jong u chief minister dan buram jongi bat kumju ya u education minister hakaba kila ya trishtom barba hangti apo kanong ba Delhi ban pelat ya ka jela ka jongi ya kane ka academic year 2024-2025 bat kawairu ngi kwa ban penpau hakane ka sni kalong ba lingba kane ka jing pelat ya ka CUET ngi nget ba ki khun samla jongi ken lat na ka jingling ka ba ki ya lingba kini ki jing e bakin lat ya kini ki admission ki jongki bat ngi nget ba da ka jing lat jong kane ka CUET ka jing persang jongki bakin peteng ni jing puli bakin pentriam yang dia kanang yai peteng syat long i home minister jongi ba presiden song ila jing ba ka jing appoint jongi ya i DGP jongi i kong idasya nongrang ni penpa ka jing kemen na kaliang jongi kum ka youth ha ka ba kadai ke sin ke beningkong ha ka bang yo i ba kum ki political party burn ha ki ba na po ka jela ka jongiru kila penpau ya kane ba ni dei bai ban appoint i mawar bai dei try jala na kane ka state ka bai ka jongi te kum tangi penpau ya ka jing ai khuble ya i home minister ba ya ka sarkar hi borok koi ha ka ba kila thong ya i madam ai nong rang kum DGP jong ka jala ka jongi bat nganget da ka jing thong ka jong i bat ngi yo i hakini khnia sniru ba ka jing long close jong ka home department bat ki pat ba ila play kata ka jing khang ka jong i man ka toyo ba ki pat ba kila ban kendo nganget ba ka jing shania jong ki pat ba ya ka home department ru kanang kiu haki snam ki nang wan
Unong ay ktian jong ka seng NPP uba HM Shangpliang ulayaro ay akaray jong ka National Testing Agency ban pelat iya ka jela Meghalaya na kajing pentre kam ya ka CUET undergraduate. Uba Shangpliang ulaong ba umentri rang ba ka jela ula shimkya ya ka kamanya kren bar u chairperson jong ka National Testing Agency halor kani ka benta.
On behalf of the NPP, as a spokesperson, I would like to sincerely thank the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Education Minister for helping in getting the exemptions for the CUET exams. I would like to inform all our student friends that the CUET exam have been exempted by the Government of India and by the UGC, and therefore it is a matter of delight and a matter of happiness, particularly for our student friends who are awaiting admissions in various colleges for their different courses. I would like to appeal to all the students who are awaiting admissions to immediately get themselves admitted and enrolled in the various colleges, since the CUET exams have been exempted for them, and for which we have seen in the last few weeks that there has been a lot of anxiety among the students for those who have not been able to sit for the CUET exams, and also for those who sat the CUET exams, there has been a lot of problem for them. That is why the Honorable Chief Minister has personally taken up this matter with the Union Minister of Education, and we are very, very delighted today that the Union Government has given the exemption to all the colleges in the state of Meghalaya where CUET exams have been exempted. Therefore, my appeal to all the student friends to immediately get themselves admitted in the colleges. Thank you.
Commissioner and Secretary jong katanat Puli Puthi Urazi ulaong banadu uni usnam banwan baro ki college jong ka sarkar kilahap ban pinyaso no bat ka Captain Williamson Sangma University kabalong ka school ba jong ka jela anda habay kani ka school ba lalaban penteri kampura.
Habakran siklar pathai Khubor laong ba ka jing piniso iki college sarkar kan stang no mentau snem chisin ba ka UGC kala ai ka jing yathu ya ka state university lai ro ya ka jing la jong menteri rang ba ban pin kongu ya ka UGC ban pelai ya ka jela na ka jing patrika me ka CUET menta ka ne ka snem pule aja prosan.
Morning to all of you, and we specifically called this briefing with the press to clarify certain issues and remove if there are any doubts regarding the CUET UG examination for the current year, for the academic year 2024-25. So I'll just to give a brief background to everyone present here is that when CUET tests were held, for the UG tests were held, and there were several issues which were highlighted, which included issues like a lot of students from rural areas had not registered for the test, so a lot of students who had registered but not taken the test, some of the students who had registered and not taken the full set, like the language and the optional subject and the general studies. So these issues, when they were highlighted and they were brought to the notice of Honorable CM, he immediately took cognizance of these issues, and he called a meeting with the education department, with NEHU officials and NTA in this regard. So the primary aim which Honorable CM directed was that we should ensure that the students who seeking admission into undergraduate courses in Meghalaya for the current academic year, they do not suffer. So a decision was taken by Honorable CM that we will seek exemption for all colleges affiliated to NEHU in Meghalaya for exemption from CUET and to take for colleges to take direct admissions, as was happening in the previous years. So Honorable CM personally spoke to the Honorable Union Minister of Education, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan, and which was followed by a DO letter to the Honorable Union Minister. And as you must be aware, and we are happy to inform that on account of the efforts, personal efforts made by Honorable CM, UGC yesterday has approved the exemption from CUET for college admissions for undergraduate courses for 2024-25. So as of today, the admissions in colleges affiliated to NEHU in Meghalaya will happen as they were happening before for the current academic year. So during that meeting, the Honorable CM decided that our strategy will be two-pronged. First, we will seek exemption for this year. And second, so because it is going to be a recurring issue, every time a new batch comes up for admission, we'll be faced with similar issues. So he directed the education department to expedite to make the this fully functional, make Captain Williamson Sangma State University fully functional. In that regard, we have already made the application to University Grants Commission for the 2F notification, which allows, which puts that university in the list of university recognized by UGC, and which allows them to issue degrees. So that I am happy to inform that that application has already been made, and Honorable CM personally is following up with the appropriate authority, the Chairman UGC, with the Honorable Union Minister for Education, and we are hopeful that we will receive the 2F notification very soon. And once we receive the 2F notification, we will start with the affiliation process of colleges which are now affiliated with NEHU. They can shift their affiliation to Captain Williamson Sangma State University. And parallelly, we are taking other steps to make the university fully functional in terms of appointment of Vice Chancellor, in terms of appointment of the various committees and faculty that is required.
Ka Director General of Police DGP ka Jala Hagas ni palay jong Taiew kalalom jing alang baningkong bat kipad ba banyakran halor kijing jong kipad ba bat kiwe pat kimat kibakta ya kajala.
Habakran sikilar patai Khubor den kajing kendu ya art po art lek kinhun bat kiriu pajba ka kong nongrang kalong ba kalong ka ke bas ngotenat ban yo kendu ya ki pajba nang keleng kajela kidon kibawan pensngo yala kijing ujor kidon kibawan panjing yarap kidon ar kinhun kibawan ya kren halor ki pulet kibaklat hakapor tre bat kiladawa ban aikam bat ngila bu jingtho ya kine baro bat kalakular ban simkhya halor kijing don kibapin kulmar snong bat ki people with disabilities PWD.
People from various walks of life had come in and various things. Some of them had come in with grievances, some of them had come in with requests for help. A couple of them related to issues with our serving policemen. Two of them were with issues of policemen who had died while on duty, and requests for a compassionate appointment, etc. We have noted most of the things. There were a few who had just come in on a congratulatory note, so I had a couple of minutes with all of them, and some which is not in my charter, but since they had come, so then accordingly advised them to take it up with the concerned authorities.
The immediate request which you can address, can you tell us?
I beg your pardon?
Among the
Immediate requests, yes, there are some requests for. Wait, let me tell you what I can do immediately. Okay, there. There was two delegations, two groups which come with regard to people with disabilities. They had wanted some kind of a training capsule for especially for the traffic policemen, personnel who, so that they can address the issues for people with disabilities. That we will be implementing immediately. There was one request for some kind of public nuisances being carried out in different parts of the city. That we will address immediately. Then other things would take a bit of time. There was, like I said, oh yes, there was some from the insurance also who wanted to conduct awareness programs, and there was a complaint from. Not a complaint, a request from these taxi aggregators. So unfortunately, that is not my charter, so I've told them then. And immediately, the other things, no. Those are the issues that would be addressed immediately.
So since it is a new initiative, how do you see the response?
I would say it was pretty good response for the thing. There were quite a few calls asking if we could come on other days. I said yes, but on other days you would have to take a prior appointment. Today you could just walk in and come.
And today altogether, how many have met you?
I have 22 groups. Some of them were just individuals. Some of them had come in groups of 2s and 3s.
Unong ay ktien jong kaseng NPP u ba HM Shangpliang. Uloong bakara jong udisi bankang ya precision jing job haga sautrik benai jelio kadika rajong udisi hi na kabenta ka syong suk syong san. Bat ke NPP kamdon AA banong halor kini kabenta.
We have seen this debate relating to proclamation of Section 144 CRPC in the city on the day of counting, which has been declared by the Deputy Commissioner. I guess the Deputy Commissioner has explained in detail about the technicalities involved and justifying why he declared 144 CRPC on the day of the counting. But from the party, I would like to say only this, that we rely on the able hands of the district administration in completing the process of the election, and I guess declaring 144 CRPC is a routine matter after the law and order situation is assessed by the district administration on the basis of the reports that the DC receives from the police, and therefore we have nothing to say here. Law and order in the city or in the district is handled by the district administration, and therefore from our party, NPP, we have nothing to say on this. We leave it in the good hands of the district administration. We have full faith in the able administration of the DC and the SP of Shillong, and therefore we hope that all general public of the city would cooperate on that particular day. We wish every party the best, that they would come out success on the counting day, and also would maintain law and order throughout the day while they celebrate their victory.
Ka joint exercise sa pedeng ke India bat France kabalatip kum ka Shakti arhajar apply arpusaw. Kalau kuno ka apun riutering mentau benai hadian kat saus ni jong ka jingele exercise ni ka jingya kilan met ban ya kun thma bat kiwe pat ki jingya kun.
Hagan e kijing kun baro arleng kila yo ya kisop ki phong bat ki boy kumno ban ai kijing da ya la kiri bat kane ka day hapo ka United Nations Charter.
And now I request the Indian contingent to raise their war cry. Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! Bajrang Bali ki Jai! Bajrang Bali ki Jai! Bajrang Bali ki Jai! Hanuman ke Salman! Salman! Salman!
आगे चले
marks a pivotal moment in a joint endeavor. Under the theme of conducting joint subconventional operations under Chapter 7 of the United Nations mandate, the exercise has seen the convergence of military expertise from India and France in an environment that demands the maximum in terms of tactical precision, logistic acumen, and operational execution. As we come to an end of this edition of the joint exercise, I can say with conviction that I am proud of both the participating contingents for successfully achieving the objectives that we had set out at the outset. This exercise also reaffirmed our commitment to joint operations and cooperative endeavors. The lessons learned during Exercise Shakti will serve as a keystone for future military operations, and I wish all the participants the very best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
It's a very good experience for the legionnaires. As you know, the troops here come from the French Foreign Legion, and the French Foreign Legion is composed of soldiers coming from all over the world. So it was a very good opportunity to share basic tactical skills. They learn how to survive in the jungle. They had the opportunity to fire together, to have combat activities. So it was a very rich experience for both sides.
Haswawan pen kon no ya kani katup Khubor in pen sngau biang shapi ya kimat gibakong san. Pada katung ilapoy siya kabakod jong kani katup Khubor kani katayo, ngin saya siyang biang bakpi hagaway par katayo. Kublay siya